Yo, let's go and welcome to the video. There's a couple of changes to some of our spells going from TBC to Wrath, so I will show you a couple of examples. Starting with Barkskin, it has no global cooldown now, so you can actually macro it into things like your Hurricane if you really want it. And before we even get to that one, you can cast your Gift or Mark of the Wild while in Moonkin form. That's a really nice change. So if we pull a pack and use that macro, get our Barkskin, we activate the same time we have Hurricane activating. I say that macro like I went over it before the pull, but it's just a slash cast Barkskin slash cast Hurricane. So I've picked on those horses way too much. But for this one, I will show you on this Grizzly Bear. It's a really small change, but you can now instantly cast Soothe Animal. Used to be a small cast. Really only used it in like Zolomon, but now we can move and soothe. Well, I was hoping these oozes were gonna put a poison on me, but it doesn't look like they are, to show you that we can now use Abolish Poison while in Moonkin form. So yet another spell that we don't have to shift out of form and back in to use, which is really nice. And then our Entangling Root can now root indoors. If you're in a cave or anything, you can still root your targets even in dungeons. And same thing with Nature's Grasp, and now has 3 charges and can root things indoors. And it can root more than one target at a time. So you can have up to 4 targets rooted and controlled, which is kind of cool. And our Force of Nature now has a pet bar. You can control aggressive, defensive, passive, attack, follow, or stay. And one last thing with all of our spells is the mana cost, which basically eliminates any sort of down ranking. Our max rank will cost the same mana as our lowest rank, as long as the cast time is the same. The only difference in mana cost would be if the spell has a different cast time for its lowest rank. For Wrath, for example, has 213 mana cost for rank 1 and 293 for its max rank. That is with a couple of talents that are affecting the mana, like Moonglow. One spell that used to be nice to use this for was Entangling Roots, but its max rank will now have the same cost as the lowest rank. But that's all I've got on the spell changes. Some really nice quality of life adjustments to some of the spells, making Moonkins that much more fun and enjoyable to play. Now that I think about it, I don't know if we can rebirth while in Moonkin form, but that'd be really cool. No one's dead around me for me to test it. If you know, let me know in the comments.